get him quieted down to where I could actually ride him without having him buck all over the place. But as I said before, it was worth it. For now I knew I had a real horse, a one-man horse that'd be with me till he died. That is, I thought I did. 2 days later, I found out I was wrong.
Hey, Mr. Autry.
Yeah?
Your horse, he's gone.
Well, I figured he'd head straight for the place where we first saw him, in a canyon way up in the mountains called Spider Pass. Anyway, sure enough, when we got there, we found a whole herd of wild horses, but mine wasn't among them.
Don't appear to be no sign of him here, Mr. Autry. In fact, as far as me and the rest of the boys can tell, none of them other 3 horses of ours that are missing are in this herd either.
Yeah, sure doesn't look like it, Pat. Well, come on. Let's try over in Wilderness Flats. Maybe he's over there.
Right.
Get up, boy.
Get up. The boys have scoured this whole section, Mr. Autry. No sign of any horses at all around here.
Did they look clear down in that dried-up riverbed?
All the way. Look, don't you think we ought to head back home? It's getting awful late, and who knows, maybe he'll show up there.
You and the boys go on home if you want to, Pat. I'm going to keep on looking. Besides, I've just been thinking...
Huh? Thinking what?
Maybe that horse didn't run away.
Are you kidding? I know he run away. He ain't back at the ranch, so he must have run away.
That's not what I mean. I mean that maybe my horse and those other horses didn't leave of their own accord. Maybe they were stolen. For the moment, the stolen angle was only a hunch. But the more I thought about it, the more the hunch made sense. Needless to say, I had absolutely no idea where to start looking. So I decided to try a wild chance. I remembered that years back I'd done a big favor for a slightly shady Mexican character by the name of El Raton, English translation, the Mouse. As a matter of fact, I'd saved his life in a gunfight down by the border. Anyway, 3 days, 60 miles, and a couple of hundred saloons later, I finally located him in a deserted third-rate drive-in, the dirty, hot border town of Mesa City. Hi there, Mousie.
¿Qué? Oh, hola, Senor Autry. It is you, huh? It's really you.
Like they say, in the flesh. How's it going?
Yeah. Some days it's pretty good. Some days nothing pretty bad, you know? You know how it is. But you know something? Always I remember what you told me. No stealing the horses, no breaking the law, huh?
Well, good. I'm glad to hear it. But that's not why I'm here.
Oh.
I want some information, Mousie. The kind the police don't have.
Yeah, I see. This information that you wish is only for your own ears, huh?
That's all.
See. Senor Autry, you know, I never forget what once you do for me. You just tell me what is it you want me to do, huh?
Just this. Almost 2 weeks ago, 4 new horses were stolen from my ranch. 3 of them I don't care about, but one of them I do. He was my horse, Mousie. I'd just broken him, and I want him back.
But Senor Autry,
Look, I know you had nothing to do with actually stealing him yourself. But I thought maybe you could at least give me a lead.
No. I'm sorry, Senor. I know nada. Nothing. You, please do not ask me again. Huh?
Okay, Mousie. That's the way it is. Thanks anyway. Be seeing you around sometime.
Senor Autry.
Yeah?
Your horse is a chestnut stallion with the...
Hey, Mousie. Mousie, can you hear me? Are you all right?
Senor Autry.
Take it easy, friend. Don't try to talk now. We'll get you to a doctor right away.
No, senor. It's too late. Listen to me. Your horse... Miller.
Oh. Hey, you playing that mandolin. Here's some money. See that he gets the best, will you? He has no family, and I was his only friend. I'll be back. Now I was more determined than ever. Now the man I was looking for, I not only wanted for horse stealing, but for killing my friend as well. And then I remembered what Mousy had said just before he died. He mentioned a man named Miller. The next afternoon, 18 miles outside of town, I found a horse dealer by that name.
Sorry, cowboy, but I just can't recall a horse of that description coming through my stables. Of course, I buy and sell mighty fast these days. Might come back and say a week, though. Maybe he'll have showed up by then.
Yeah, maybe he will. Well, so long, Mr. Miller. Thanks anyway for your trouble.
Well, don't mention it. Sorry I couldn't help you out.
As I opened the door, I looked once more around Miller's makeshift office. I remember wondering whether or not he was telling the truth. And then I saw something that made me darn sure he wasn't. There, hanging in a corner, was a fancy hair bridle. The same bridle I'd left on Champ the night he was stolen. The same bridle I'd made with my very own hand. 3 hours later, and an hour after dark, I was back at Miller's stables. But this time, I wasn't there to ask questions. Not in this stall. I wonder how many of these horses have been stolen. Hello there, Blackie. Good fellow. You're not the one I'm looking for, though. I wonder if... Hey, wait a minute. Is that you, boy? Is that you? Why, it is you, chap. But what have they done to you? Hey, you're all beaten up and bleeding. Here, let me put this shirt around your leg. Maybe that'll help.
Stay right where you are, cowboy.
Oh, Miller. Why, you dirty, stinking horse beater.
Don't come any closer. I'm warning you, Autry, or I'll give you the same thing I gave your pal Mousy.
Shooting's not going to stop me, Miller. Now drop that gun. There's one for that. One for Mousy, too. And this one is the horse. All right, shoot. All right, get up.
No, please. Don't hit me again.
Get up, I said.
No.
Okay. If you want up, I'll pull you.
No, please.
This is for me. And this for my friend Mousy.
I've had enough. I'll do anything you say. Just don't hit me again.
You're a coward, Miller. A rotten yellow coward. Frankly, I wouldn't want to dirty my hands hitting you again. Besides, in this part of the country, the law has a special way of dealing with horse beaters like you. Come on, champ. Let's get him into the sheriff. And then, boy, you and me are heading for home. And so that's the way Champ and I first got together. Of course, since then, we've never been separated. Yet, much as I hate to think about it, I know someday we'll have to part company for good. When that happens, though, believe me, there'll be empty saddles in the old corral. Where do you ride tonight? Are you rounding up the dogies, the strays of long ago? Are you on the trail of buffalo? Empty saddles in the old corral. Where do you ride tonight? Are there rustlers on the border or a band of Navajo? Are you heading for the Alamo? Empty guns covered with rust. Where do you talk tonight? Empty boots covered with dust. Where do you walk tonight? Empty saddles in the old corral. My tears would be dried tonight if you'll only say I'm lonely as you carry my old pal. Empty saddles in the old corral. my tears would be dry tonight. If you'll only say I'm lonely as you carry my old pal. Empty saddles in the old corral. Right now, let's all pay careful heed to Alvino Ray, his steel guitar, and the steel guitar rag. That was the one and only Alvino Ray. Many, many thanks, Alvino. And now, neighbors, seeing as how once more it's Cowboy Classic time here at Melody Ranch, I thought you might enjoy hearing a song that, for my dough, is one of the most satisfying of all Western classics. It's called We'll Rest at the End of the Trail. I'm weary and tired. Our work is all through, but we'll rest at the end of the trail. We'll stand by the fire where there's nothing to do. When we rest at the end of the trail. If we feel like roping, we'll hitch to a star. So just keep on loping, it's not very far. We're weary and tired. Our work is all through, but we'll rest at the end of the trail.
If we feel like roping, we'll hitch to a star. So just keep on loping, it's not very far.
I'm weary and tired. Our work is all through, but we'll rest at the end of the trail.
At the end of the
Melody Ranch, starring America's favorite cowboy, Gene Autry, has come to you through the facilities of the United States Armed Forces Radio Service.